March. Interesting. King of Swords. Well, for me, King of Swords, it's a little bit like a rigid king, structure, institution, a little bit like old school. It's like a restriction, actually, that is. And here we have again the restriction. It's unbelievable how these things are working. So in the face of this restriction, you are here again. It's like continuation of that work that you are doing, that you started doing at the beginning of the week. What is that light? What is that goal that you set for yourself for this week, for the next weeks? And it's about structures, it's about form, it's about being logical, and continuing with your plan, with your long-term plan. Because this Queen of Swords, it's a little bit like she has been turning her back to the King of Swords. So it looks like the conditions outside, or what is being told to you, or what is being said to you, it is very rigid, it's very cold, it is, or maybe even like no answer, in a way, no communication. Although swords are about communication, but like this King of Swords here, it's not ready to negotiate. It's like no negotiations, like no support right now from the outside, from the conditions that are around you. But it's like you are doing some sort of small detailed work inside. It's time to do that small detailed work about a long-term plan that you have. Because, you know, you have that vision, you have that decision, you have that structure, the goal that you are working towards, but it's all about the details. So now it's time to work on the details of something and be very, very precise. But optimistic in your own plan. And it's like, don't listen to this King of Swords right now, because the King of Swords is being very depressing, it's being very heavy, it's being very not so positive. It's like not supporting you, or not supporting this idea, or not supporting something. It's almost like he's closed, he's too rigid. And the Queen of Swords, it's looking in the future, and she's more communicative with her hand and with the bird flying in the sky. So she's very sure in herself, and she knows that now, okay, she has her eyes on the goal, on what's coming in the future, but right now she's right here, and she's working on some details about that long-term plan. So even if you don't get this support from the environment, or like this sort of slowing down of things, or this blockage, or this impossibility, this rigidity, turn inside of yourself and work on the details. Do some detailed work about this big plan of yours. But and be mentally strong. It's a time of mental strength right now. Very nice. See you tomorrow.